Yo, the market has been going crazy. I mean, Peter Lynch always teaches stocks are not lottery tickets, but back in those days, they didn't have Wall Street bets, they didn't have Reddit. It's insane. With that said, while everyone is focused on GameStop, AMC, and I think Nokia is next, the market was actually down yesterday. Dow was down 700 points, which means there are stocks going on sale right now. I want us to put GameStop, put Nokia, it was the AMC, put them all to the side for a minute, and let's focus on companies that are severely undervalued as a result of the market going down. All right. So, with that said, let's start the video. What's going on, investors? My name's Emmanuel, and we have some breaking news regarding Biolace. Ticker symbol is BIOL, and one pertains to a recent news release by the company whereby they provided us with their preliminary fourth quarter results, and the numbers, trust me, were really impressive. Okay, and the second piece of news pertains to the outcome of the shareholders vote, which took place on Friday afternoon. So I'll be sharing my thoughts on the outcome of that stockholders vote. Now, I have done a more in-depth video regarding Biolace, and I called it the most undervalued company on the market today and the secret penny stock, because it is currently flying under the radar right now. Well, it was under the radar till I covered it on Tuesday, and then my brother Jack Spencer also did a video on them. I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday. So it's starting to get some attention. But either way, myself and my elite Discord members got into the company very early, and we were buying dips at 80 cents, at 90 cents a share, and it recently had a nice run up to $1.50, and it slightly dipped in yesterday's trading session. So this could be an ample time to top up on this position if you are bullish, especially after today's video. But with that said, if you want to stay up to date in real time of all the stocks that I am buying and selling, you need to jump in my Discord and become an elite member. The Patreon link to become a member is in the description below, but I would say probably hold off till the 1st of February because Patreon charge you at the beginning of every month, regardless of when you sign up. Don't forget to destroy that like button. It helps me know that you enjoy this type of content. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. Let's not waste any more time and let's dive straight into this video. So Biolace released our preliminary fourth quarter results, and they gave us some insight into our revenue growth and also our cash position, as well as the specific areas responsible for this growth. So here's how we are currently looking. Total revenue is expected to be within the range of $8.2 to $8.5 million, which would represent a sequential growth of between 26 to 31%. That's incredible growth. Our Q3 top line was $6.5 million. Our Q2 top line was $2.9 million. And we are actually doing quite well in comparison to Q1. And again, this was pre-C-Roni, and we had revenues at that point of $4.8 million. So at $8.2 to $8.5 million, we are essentially almost doubling Q1, which is incredible because this indicates that sales have not only returned to C-Roni levels, but we are now exceeding those levels, which is incredible to see. Now, US revenues exceeded the prior year fourth quarter, despite the C-Roni headwinds. Again, remember, they are not just based in the US, they have expanded internationally. And once we get the full end of year report, we will then have a full picture of how we did on the international front, all right? 78% of sales came from new users, continuing a positive trend. Again, this was something that I pointed out in my previous Biolace video, with the current 10% CAGR growth of the dental cosmetic industry. Plus, I also highlighted the impact of the new work from home economy, where people now have more surplus income to spend on the likes of dental treatment. Also highlighted the rise of gum disease in the US. I would definitely recommend you check out my previous Biolace video if you haven't already. I do venture into a lot more detail in that video. All right, so let's move on. 40% of sales came from specialists, a significant increase compared to recent prior periods. ASPS for US Waterlace I Plus increased 22% versus the prior year period. 4 different DSOs acquired Biolace technology in the fourth quarter. I mean, just in one quarter, we saw 4 different DSOs, which is incredible. Now, DSO is an abbreviation that stands for Dental Service Organizations. From our most recent press release, One of these DSOs was Dental Care Alliance, which I covered in my previous video, and they have 330 practices in 20 states. So this is incredible. So some key pointers from the CEO in his summary. He said, our preliminary fourth quarter revenue, which now represents 2 consecutive quarters of meaningful improvement, is being driven by sales to new customers, specialists, and DSOs in the US, as they seek safer and advanced alternatives to grow their practices while ensuring their patients are being cared for in a safe environment. As we have demonstrated throughout the second half of the year, and the fourth quarter is no exception, we are continuing to execute on our revenue growth plan. And as a current shareholder of BIOLACE, this is truly amazing to see, and it gets me extremely excited for the future of this incredibly undervalued company. Now let's move on to the results of the votes that we had recently on Friday, the 22nd of January. Let's actually pedal back a bit and I'll give you a bit of a background. So for a while, BIOLACE was trading sub $1 a share, and for a stock to remain listed on the NASDAQ capital markets, it has to be above $1 for at least 10 consecutive trading days. Now, because BIOLACE were at the risk of falling out of the NASDAQ, management decided for shareholders to vote on a reverse stock split of, I believe it was 1 to 25. And that will artificially drive up the share price. But the market cap and everything regarding the fundamentals, the financials will remain the same, but the share price would be above $1. So this vote took place on Friday, and myself and my elite members were really pumped for the results. And when the results of the votes were published via an SEC filing, the results were, it was adjourned. I know, it was adjourned to February the 16th, 2021. Now, a few of my elite members are new to investing and asked me to break down what this filing meant. And what I'll do, I'll share exactly what I'd shared with my Discord members. Now, I said Proposal 2, which was approved by BIOLACE shareholders on or before the 10th of December 2020, was that the meeting would be adjourned if there was an insufficient amount of votes for Proposal 1. Now, Proposal 1, as we know, was to effect the reverse stock split of 1 for 25. Now, as Lucas and confirmed with Kay, the volume or the amount of votes required were not met, and as a result, it's now been postponed to February 16th as per Proposal 2. Now, here's my thoughts. We could potentially see additional selling pressure next week by day traders, weak hands, and opportunists who are looking to make a quick buck or scalp the stock, which is fair enough because it is part of the game that we chose to play. But for shareholders who are invested because they believe in the growth of this company, based on the current and future performance, will see this as an opportunity, i.e. myself and I believe most GWB investors. Delay is not denial, and it simply means we have to remain patient for a few more weeks. I would now try to find out if new investors like ourselves could potentially participate in the next special meeting. But the fact that we were all interested and looking forward to the outcome of this vote is a testament to our maturity as intelligent investors and not gamblers. This is how we will win and build true generational wealth that will last. We keep it moving. We move. So those were my thoughts regarding the adjourned vote. Now, in the short to middle term, regarding price action, I do see key support levels at 102 and at 95 cents, and key resistant levels at $1.52. Now, if we can break $1.52, which is the resistance, I can see us testing $2, which would bring our market cap to around $170 million, which I believe is actually fair value. So, are you a BIOLACE investor? Are you considering investing into BIOLACE? Whatever it is, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But with all that said, please make sure that you do your own due diligence and your own analysis before you decide to invest in any company or any stock. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please view my content as purely educational and not investment advice. If you do want to learn about investing, there are some useful links in the description below, so definitely check those links out. Don't forget to destroy that like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see more content from myself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.